And that is our top story tonight. A woman dead after being hit by a driver who did not bother to stop. It happened on Broadway and 10th over the weekend. Police say she was crossing the street when it happened. They say they have found that vehicle that was involved, but they have not found that driver. This is just the latest hit and run that we've reported on. There have been several in the metro area this month alone.
And while not all have been deadly, the numbers are hard to comprehend nonetheless. Just last week, we talked to this man, the victim of a hit and run wreck in Denver's Capitol Hill neighborhood. Nick Niebuyer told us he's not sure how he survived, but we do know it'll take a long time to recover.
I'm not going to be able to ride a bicycle down the street in this town ever again. Like anything. It's going to be hard for me to walk down a street.
CBS 4's Karen Morford near 10th and Broadway in Denver tonight, where that most recent crash happened. Karen, this has prompted a wider discussion about the overall safety of our streets.
And Jim, the hit and run that happened in this area over the weekend certainly has raised questions about the safety of this area, but a deeper look at the numbers, and it's clear that crashes like this are happening often and just about on every street in the city.
Early Saturday morning, Rebecca Federal and Adam Rhodes were witness to a hit and run.
I didn't know what was hit. The car continued to accelerate.
Police tracked down the vehicle, but not the driver.
We're such a highly trafficked area. Really dangerous.
There have been several similar crashes across Denver streets in a matter of weeks. It's an issue the city recognized years ago. In 2017, the mayor launched Vision Zero.
By 2030, our goal is 0 traffic deaths.
So far this year, the number of deaths is at 56.
Where are we when it comes to that campaign?
The city is falling behind.
Jill Locantore is the executive director of Denver Streets Partnership, a group that advocates for safer streets. She says building the right infrastructure would be a start.
There are 40% of Denver streets that either don't have a sidewalk at all, or it's so skinny and they're forced to walk into the street.
But the number of vehicles on the road is also playing a factor.
Let's face it, it's cars that are the cause of most fatal crashes.
And while what happened on Broadway is still under investigation, Locantore says any life lost is a clear indication that more change is needed.
We still have a long way to go.
Now, the city's Vision Zero action plan does include a number of other things to help reach that goal. And some of those that they have done, changing traffic patterns, timing of lights to help slow drivers down, as well as adding miles of bike lane. Those are all things that they've already done. We did reach out to the city's Department of Transportation and Infrastructure to get a better idea of where they're at when it comes to reaching that goal in 2030. We have not heard back, but we'll be sure and update this story online at cbsdenver.com as soon as we do. For now, we're live in Denver. Karen Morford covering Colorado First.
Karen,